I think everybody expects I smash Dustin, but this guy is a high-level fighter. It's not easy to finish someone, you know. But in the press conference, we have good discuss. He say, "I will make you sleep. I will knock you out." But I was told him, if you're not top, I will make you sleep, you know. And I finish him.
Let him do what he's doing, and keep an eye on him. It never even crossed my mind, as stupid as this could be, that the entire Muslim Brotherhood was here tonight in the first 5 rows for Islam. And as soon as it broke out, I was over on the other side and I go, fuck, I know exactly what that is. I knew it. And yeah, you will never
Interpersonal
see
conflict between Islam Makhachev and Ian Garry has substantially intensified with their recent confrontational moment, demonstrating characteristics extending beyond choreographed promotional activity. Central inquiry now concerns
historically and statistically unlikely, but also I think he's chatting out of his backside. I don't believe it for a second. I think he's playing a reverse psychology game, and the truth is, if he was smart, he would be saying this. However, I genuinely think he's thick enough to believe that, and which means he's not learned from his loss. So we're gonna find out. But I promise you now, if he doesn't shoot on me in the first 30 seconds, it's gonna be a very early night for me, like very early.
You know, in light of this,
and I don't like early fights. I don't like first round knockouts. I don't work my ass off for 8 weeks to have 4 minutes of a fight. I like a second round, a third round finish. That's what I like. I like to fight. I enjoy it. So I don't
Dana White communicated that Ian Garry exceeded acceptable behavioral parameters following intensified confrontational circumstances. The situation achieved sufficient intensity requiring...
Well, that and a lot of other reasons, but yeah, you'll never see him at another fight. So they called me from downstairs and they said, "We got him down here. Do you want to press charges and have him arrested?" And I said, "No."
Luke Thomas suggests that Garry achieving point accumulation through round victories will prove insufficient against Makhachev. Successful performance requires generating transformative moments, fundamentally altering competition trajectory.
The argument is not that you doing that is some kind of refuge for the untalented. Far from it. To do that, especially over the course of 25 minutes, and especially in Garry's case where he's coming on a short notice, these are very difficult things to do. But as an observer, at times, doesn't it make you feel, anyway, it makes me feel a little empty? I don't need a finish every single time. I don't care that the fight went to a decision in this particular case or any other one. What I care about is if you're developing a skill set that is designed to win these sort of micro moments in a fight and to do that collectively over time, one, I think if there's enough of that happening
Daniel Cormier
in the game,
characterized the confrontational moment as demonstrating the rivalry's escalated intensity level. Witnessed by millions, the interpersonal tension between...
It just happened between a whole bunch of Russian guys and a whole bunch of Irish guys in front of millions of people. So for me, I had to kind of separate the idea that I was kind of laughing to like trying to go like, guys, we are probably in front of the biggest viewership we've ever had.
Anticipated potentially volatile circumstances, consequently maintaining heightened security awareness, recognizing the confrontational moment's escalation potential beyond...
I actually didn't allow him to get the belt put on because I knew what was going to happen when we did it. People were going to start throwing whatever they had down into the octagon, so I said, let's just get him out of here. We'll have Buffer announce it, and then sure enough, as soon as they start...
identifies Ian Garry as consistently maintaining competitive readiness. Sonnen maintains conviction that should competitive opportunity materialize...
If something happens, the first guy that I would turn to, and it might sound slight, but it does matter. It does matter to me. I have an opinion in this space. I have influence in this space. If Ian Garry is the official backup fighter, he is going to show up, he is going to get licensed, he's going to beat that scale.
Although analytical perspectives diverge regarding optimal victory methodology, comprehensive consensus exists regarding critical principle
of the fight.
The very cocky, loud, brash, but very successful 17-1 contender, Ian Machado Garry. Now, Ian Machado Garry, he's never backwards in coming forwards, unless it's in the fight, because he will go backwards and he will dance around. We'll talk about that in just a little bit. But Ian Garry's very cocky. He believes in himself, and you might find that annoying and a little bit frustrating, okay? But he's a fighter.
Ian Garry makes transparent his competitive intentions. Garry communicates championship acquisition would transcend
career.
And whoever says the words "I quit" has to retire. Gloves off, center of the octagon, sayonara, my friend. I'm going to be the final chapter in your legacy of failure. I am going to rid
Islam Makhachev delivered pointed response toward Garry's psychological conviction. Makhachev theorizes Garry possesses insufficient physical dimensions for competitive viability, predicting predictable competitive sequence, encompassing takedown achievement, comprehensive control, and finish accomplishment. Makhachev asserts this confrontation lacks competitive.
This guy is so small. I'm gonna stop this guy. Like what I did couple minutes ago, I can do same things. Take him down and finish him there. Because I know this guy is so
Clear
small.
pronunciation.
It's not my level.
Excitedly, warm and friendly tone. Max Holloway identifies competitive wagering against Makhachev as presenting uncertain outcomes. Given Makhachev's comprehensive technical evolution across all competitive dimensions, initially renowned for exceptional wrestling specialization, Makhachev has progressively developed into thoroughly diversified martial artist, possessing refined striking coordination, complementing his elite grappling proficiency.
UFC.
I mean, bro, it's hard to go against Islam. You know, it's hard to go against him. His fighting style is a tough one. You know, he likes wrestling. He likes striking. Now he's falling in love with his striking. So, I mean, it's hard to bet against him.
Luke Thomas characterizes Islam Makhachev as representing modern mixed martial arts' most thoroughly developed competitors, emphasizing seamless striking and wrestling integration. According to Thomas's perspective, Makhachev's paramount strength manifests through his tactical rhythm alteration capability, strategically encouraging striking engagement before executing rapid grappling-based transition. This unpredictability establishes uniquely difficult competitive challenge.
Dude, Islam Makhachev is a fucking marvel. As I indicated during the course of the broadcast, and this is not something that's not like, you know, this is not like widely known or something, but his stand-up is, when he's using his stand-up to set up takedowns, it looks a little wonky. But when he's using it, particularly to counter-strike, his slipping and then reaction time, and then his ability to just change up rhythm where it looks like he's striking with you, it looks like he's striking with you, and then all of a sudden, you know, he's launching into the wrestling.
Daniel Cormier attributes Makhachev's championship-level excellence to comprehensive lifetime preparation, rather than exclusively short-term training environment optimization. Makhachev's childhood development within combat sambo infrastructure facilitated simultaneous striking, grappling, and wrestling technical foundation, subsequently refined throughout his competitive progression. Cormier contends this foundational developmental structure establishes Makhachev as one of mixed martial arts' most naturally complete.
No. He's by far the most talented person that we've had in mixed martial arts. Together, right, with his dad. So their whole life they did combat sambo. Combat sambo was actually like gi tops, punching, grappling. Like, they were essentially doing MMA as like kids. Right. And then
Dustin Poirier theorizes Garry's optimal victory pathway potentially emerges through standing engagement. Nevertheless, executing significant striking impact against Makhachev presents exceptionally complex challenge. Every striking exchange incorporates continuous takedown threat, compelling opponent hesitation regarding offensive commitment. Poirier articulated, this represents the fundamental puzzle Garry must resolve. Should Garry confidently locate his striking range without simultaneously creating wrestling opportunities, competitive dynamics could substantially shift. Poirier elaborated, victory probability increases if Garry can locate precise striking range and execute significant attacks while simultaneously managing takedown concern.
Me and Goo were just we're like, dude, I think Ian gets it done. I think Ian's
just the way shit's been going?
Not the way shit's been going, but I think Ian's that fucking good. He's so big, he's so long, and he's so confident. And then Khabib came out and said, hey, Ian's a hard matchup for us. He's long, he moves well, he moves a lot. He's not gonna go in there and get single leg easy dumped. He's gonna fucking scoot back, he's gonna throw, and it's gonna be a
Gary's
difficult fight.
psychological confidence could generate substantial complications for Makhachev. Sean Ali simultaneously acknowledges this as genuinely difficult matchup assessment. Even Khabib Nurmagomedov has acknowledged Gary's dynamic footwork and physical reach as complicating control execution relative to Makhachev's.
Scariest man in the division. Everybody's turning him down. That excites me. That doesn't scare me. That excites me. Because in my world, I'm going to beat him.
He's very tall, he's very rangy, he can make the fight slow if he wants to. What do you make of his skill set?
His skills, I just have to run in this camp too much because I have to follow him because he runs too much, you know. I know his game plan, we always see his fight and he has same style always. But I will try to catch him, take him down, just what I did with my all opponents.
He's done a lot of his camp, obviously, with Charles Oliveira. He's trained a lot. Is there anything Charles can tell him about you that you're worried about?
Yeah, Charles is gonna teach him how to tap fast. That's it.
Makhachev comprehends Gary's predetermined strategic framework. He anticipates constant movement employment, consistent distance maintenance, and cage entrapment avoidance. Nevertheless, Makhachev maintains conviction that distance closure will inevitably establish familiar competitive sequence.
You guys, I got to find out if it's up yet, but I called the team yesterday. I said I want Islam Makhachev's quote in the apex and I want it in the PI. It's going up on the wall. That's how much I love
this psychological framework exactly characterizes what Dana White identifies as Makhachev's separation from alternative championship competitors. Makhachev demonstrates no interest requesting accommodating opponent selection, appearing psychologically unconcerned regarding competitive.
Islam. Love that. Dagestan versus Ireland 2. Ian Gary's legit as fuck. Yeah. Islam moving up. I think Ian's going to be quite a bit bigger, just frame-wise, confident. Yeah. And confidence is important. I know we saw Ilya, how confident he was, and that didn't pan out too well, but confidence is still one of the most important attributes in fighting. And Ian Garry is confident that he can go out there and beat.
Sean Ali's prediction has already fractured MMA community consensus. Psychological conviction exclusively will not defeat Makhachev. Nevertheless, Gary's unwavering self-belief could prove critically significant if competition...
Dude goes up one weight class, goes up to 170. He was the 55-pound most dominant champion ever, most title defenses at 55 ever, just dominates at 170. Like, every round. People are saying it's boring, but listen, man, it's boring if you're a casual. The fact that he was able to do it every